When the two kids are eating, their grandmother comes to them and lovingly says, "My dear children are having their meal." Both children sweetly hug their grandmother. The grandmother asks them, "Where is your mother?" The children reply, "She's inside the room." Then, the grandmother secretly takes out poison from her pocket and starts mixing it into the children's food. Meanwhile, their mother sees everything from the other room and records the entire scene on her mobile phone to show her husband later. The grandmother says to the kids, "All right, children, eat your food. I'll be back in a minute." As soon as she goes to another room, the kids get ready to eat, but their mother rushes in and says, "Stop, don't eat that food." The children ask, "Why, Mom?" She says, "Do as I say. Don't ask questions. Lie down on the floor and pretend to faint." The kids follow her instructions and lie motionless on the floor. When their father comes home and sees his children unconscious, he runs to them and cries, "Jessica, my daughter, what happened to you? Charlie, my son, why aren't you saying anything? What happened to you both?" At that moment, the grandmother arrives and pretends to be shocked. She says, "Oh my God, what happened to my grandchildren?" The son says, "I don't know, Mom. When I came home, they were already lying unconscious." The grandmother then says, "I think your wife poisoned their food." The man replies, "That can't be true. My wife would never do that." The mother insists, "Son, ask her once at least." The husband calls his wife, and when she arrives and sees her children lying unconscious, she pretends to cry. The husband asks, "What happened to my kids?" The wife says, "I don't know what happened." The husband angrily says, "I'll deal with you later. First, I need to take them to the hospital." Before he can leave, his wife stops him and says, "Jessica, Charlie, get up." The two kids slowly stand up. The wife then says to her husband, "Your mother tried to poison our children. If you don't believe me, watch this video." The husband watches the video in shock and says, "Mom, is this really you? I can't believe you could do such a thing." The wife adds, "I'm leaving. I can't live in a house where my children's lives are in danger." The husband tries hard to stop her, but she leaves with the kids. Then the son turns to his mother and says, "Look what you've done. Because of you, my wife and children have left me. I'm leaving too. You can stay here alone." The mother cries and says, "Please don't go, son. How will I live alone?" But he walks away without listening. The old woman breaks down in tears, regretting what she has done, but it's too late now.